Good morning and welcome to Blackstone Chronicles, the center of the world, but then you too are at the center of the world. Today's topic just hit me, came running in here, turned on the iPad, The Catch in Catch-22. I just started reading, now this is backwards, but it's a book I had in my library that I must have read years ago, but have forgotten, and maybe I'd never finished it because there was a marker in it, like half done. And I know it's an old book because it says 949. Anyway, I had watched the movie Catch-22 not too long ago for the second time, and I was astounded by the metaphorical depth of it. It just blew me away. So suddenly I realized, I need to read the book. I would mention the movie and people would say, you ought to read the book. You ought to read the book. So I'm reading the book and I'm blown away. The metaphorical depth. And by metaphorical depth, I mean when you see a movie and suddenly it begins to, as it perks, you see a movie and, it was a good movie. But then it begins to perk. In the unconscious, it just perks and bubbles up insights. And it's, I see. It's like having a glass-bottom boat, that suddenly reveals the depth. I remember Silver Springs in Miami when I was a child. It was a big thing. You go there and they had glass-bottom boats, and you could see 100 feet down. Huge catfish and everything swimming in crystal clear water. So metaphors, a metaphorical movie is a movie or a book that has a glass bottom, and you begin to see the depth of it. And at some point, in the depth of it is always the depth in the book, and the depth in your own life is the same depth. It's not like the depth is over there. The metaphorical depth points to the depth in you and the book as one. So I began to discover myself, my life, in Catch-22. And this is fairly fun for me and significant for me because for the last 10 years I've been diving in Zen. And in other words, for me, Zen has become a glass-bottom boat that constantly reveals new depths to myself in life, because you are life and life is you. There's only one life. Krishnamurti always used to say, well, you are the world and the world is you. What? The world's out there. I'm here. Well, if you say life is you are life, life is you. What? Life is out there. I'm here. Well, they are. Life is out there. The world is out there. You're here. I'm here. It's there. Or you could say, I am in a room here. You see the room's got stuff on the walls. You can roam around and look at every different thing and hold it up. Oh, where'd you get that? And look at all the things in the room, you see. I can even look at the room. But while I'm doing that, I am the room and the room is me. Before I look at anything in the room, I am the room. If I go in the living room, I look at things around in the living room, I am the living room. The living room is me. And then, out of that, I look at things in the room. So right there is a Catch-22. Now, Catch-22 means yes is no and no is yes, basically. It's like Catch-22. Which is the one, two? There can only be one, two, but now there's two. Which is the real one, the first one or the second one? Or if you got a computer and your finger gets stuck on the 2 key, it goes two, to infinity. You see? So this catch, what is the catch? What is the, when you get a new box, for me, every new box or package is a Catch-22. I try to open it and I'm always the catch. Even a box of Oreos. Now, the new boxes of packages of Oreos have a flap on it, and you pull the little thing, and it opens up the top like a can of sardines. And then you take your Oreo out and you stick it back down. But what do I do when I get it? I can't find that little catch. So I take the scissors and cut the end off the thing. And my wife comes in, and why didn't you pull the tab? I couldn't find the tab. I couldn't find the catch, you see. So, catch is a double meaning. It means it releases it, and it catches you. It both releases you, and it catches you. Two, you see. Release, catch. Catch 22 is when you're caught between the two and go wow, 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 wow. Whatever you do to release catches you. Whatever you do to escape puts you back in. Catch 22. Whatever you try to do good, you do bad. Catch 22. Wow, wow, wow. The mic in the amplifier. Wow, 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 wow. Turn it off. So when you're caught in catch 22, in this ambiguity, it's only two ways out. Either you create your way out, or you destroy the whole thing. Either you create yourself out of the ambiguity or the catch-22, or you just shoot yourself or somebody else that you blame for the catch-22. The newspaper is full of people who either create their way out of a catch-22, discover a new invention, a new idea, a new way of being, a new life, or they just destroy the old one. And they're in the newspaper. I just went to the gas station to get some gas, and now I'm in prison for killing the guy. You know, full of that. Anyway, I wander, but in my wandering, I discover catches. So I'm reading Catch 22, and basically, it's a story about an island below Elba in the Mediterranean during World War II, Pianosa, where a bomber squadron is stationed, and they fly missions over Italy and Germany, and they're all being killed. Yossarian is the main character, and he doesn't want to die. He wants to stop flying. But no matter what he does, they just increase the missions. Catch 22. The only way to stop flying is to be labeled crazy. But if you say you're crazy, well, all crazy people say that. So your very fact that you say you're crazy confirms that you're not crazy. Fly. You see, it's Catch 22. So the whole book, and it's a long book too. Look, I mean, that's a big book. It goes on, no pictures, fine print, and a lot of our great TV books have spun off of Catch 22. I found by reading the introduction. MASH, for one. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. All these books were inspired by Catch 22. And so anyway, as I get deeper into the book, I think I'm about a quarter of the way through. It keeps, the glass bottom gets bigger, and I keep seeing the Zen of Catch 22. Zen is Catch 22. All of the Zen cones are Catch 22. If a master gives you a Zen cone, what is your face before your parents were born? What is your face before who are you? Who are you before you think you're you? Try getting out of that by thinking. Catch 22. The more you try to get out, the more you, this Brer Rabbit's tar baby in Uncle Remus. Okay. Tar baby was insolent, so Brer Rabbit kicked it and got stuck. The sticky paper of Catch-22. The more you struggle, the more you're stuck. The straitjacket. The more you struggle, the more you're stuck, you see. So how do you stop struggling? How do you try to stop struggling when trying creates the trap, you see? Catch-22. So, Catch-22 in Zen, and as I discover in the book, there's a release to it. There's a release. The catch that releases you from the catch. And Zorba the Greek tells you what that release is. When he and his Englishmen were caught in the Catch-22, where their best effort failed, what did Zorba do? He danced. He danced. Or laugh. Laughter, or dance, is the catch that releases you from the impossibility of Catch-22. There's no way out of Catch-22. There's no way out of a Zen cone. Whatever you do is no good. Even not doing something is no good. Now what do you do? What do you do when nothing you can do is any good? We encounter we encounter these little Catch-22s all the time in my life. I'm constantly getting just a few minutes ago, my wife came in with a sheet that she washed. Apparently it had been, I don't know where she found it, but it was left with, my Uncle Tommy left it, and he was always leaving little Catch-22s around. So it was a sheet. So I get two ends, and she gets two ends, and it looks like it's spread out. But then when you bring it together, it's twisted. So no matter which way you fold the damn thing, it's twisted. So, and I laughed. It's so funny. No matter which way you twist, you're still stuck in the twist. Catch-22. So I threw it in the trash can. Thanks for dropping in.